For an electric vehicle, the federal government is offering a big incentive up to $7,500 per eligible electric car. But there are new changes that make getting the tax credit as cash a lot easier. So joining us now with what you need to know is CPA Kimberly Washington. We love that. Our ears ring when you say cash. So tell us about the clean vehicle tax credit and how it works.
Right. So, of course, if you're someone who's listening, you're thinking about purchasing an EV at this time, you may want to listen up, and that's because you can get up to $7,500 up front. Of course, if you purchase a new vehicle, the amount is a little bit less. If you purchase a used electric vehicle, that amount is $4,000. But this is a great time, of course, to purchase. If you're looking to determine which vehicle may work for you, there's a great tool or website you can use, and that's fueleconomy.gov. You can go to their website, find out all the different information vehicles that may qualify for this tax credit.
And how does someone qualify for this?
Right. So it's determined basically, of course, on your income. So depending on the amount of income that you earn throughout the year and your filing status will determine whether or not you qualify. For new vehicles, the amount for married filing joint is about $300,000 or less. All other filers about $150,000 and head of household $225,000. Keep in mind, if you're purchasing a used electric vehicle, the amounts are a little bit less. The top number for married filing joint is $150,000, and all other filers about $75,000 and head of household $112,000 about. So that's something that you do want to keep in mind, but it is, of course, based on your income.
All right, let's talk about the cash
Yes,
for a
the
minute.
cash.
So the IRS just issued some new guidance that allow you to get that $7,500 in cash. So how does that work?
That's a really big change. And if you're listening, you're thinking about purchasing an EV, get the cash up front. You're able to get the $7,500 when you go to a qualified dealership. That is a big deal because in the past you had to wait until filing your tax return, but now you no longer need to do that. So you can head over to that dealership. You can actually opt to get the cash in your pocket and you can walk away with that. So that's the biggest change, of course, if you're looking for an EV.
I think I'm gonna start looking for it.
You might.
Right now. But what happens, like, let's say that you qualify for the cash up front, but then you no longer qualify for the tax credit. So how does that work?
It could get a little bit tricky, especially if you thought that you were going to qualify based on your income, but now you're making more money. So it could get a little dicey there. But of course, if you no longer qualify and you file your tax return next year, you would need to repay it back. So you do want to make sure that you do qualify. Talk to a tax professional. Of course, you can head over to a qualified dealership and talk to them about some of the requirements. They'll help you through that process.
Kimberly Washington, always trying to put money in our pockets.
Yes, why not?
Yes, that's why we love you.